680's Richard Southern joins us. And Richard, more big news on that quickly shifting retail landscape. So a major investment group is now pushing for a big change at Hudson's Bay.
Yeah, Canada's oldest retailer could look a whole lot different, Francis, if they succumb to some of the pressure they're getting from this so-called activist investor. It's Land and Buildings, this investment firm. That's what they're called. And they've taken a stake in Canada's oldest retailer, the Hudson's Bay, and they're pushing for a big shakeup. They want to perhaps take the Bay private. They're asking management to unlock the value in the Bay's real estate or to repurpose the real estate. The investment firm says HBC's Saks Fifth Avenue store in Manhattan is worth more than the company on a whole at the current stock price. And they say that location should be turned into maybe a hotel in Manhattan. The Bay has been in trouble lately. Its stock has lost a third of its value this year. Sales have been falling for 5 straight quarters with more money going online. And of course, it's not just the Bay. Big news out last week about Sears maybe having to close up shop. So yeah, the retail landscape, Francis, quickly changing.
Well, the new survey is out looking at the most and least respected jobs in Canada. Should I look? I don't know.
We ain't get no respect from anyone, Francis. Well, I didn't see journalists on the list. We have the top 8 here, but let's look at the most respected professions in Canada. And topping the list, I think, is something we can all agree with. No argument for me.
Heroes, yes.
Absolutely. The nurse, followed by doctors, scientists, farmers. Number 5, veterinarians. Architects, very well respected, as are teachers. And Francis, I know you have a lot of respect for dentists.
I sure do.
Francis married one. He's got a lot of respect for them. Here's a list we want to see, though. The least respected jobs in Canada. Number 1, politicians. They ain't getting no respect. Number 2, car salespeople. Number 3, pollsters, followed by business executives, bankers, realtors, not getting a whole lot of respect. And lawyers, number 7. Number 8, look at this. Priests and ministers.
Really?
Sign of the times, I suppose, there. Overall, men appear to be more skeptical of old professions compared to women. Albertans had a more negative opinion on pollsters than anyone else in the country. Those in British Columbia had a more negative view on realtors, Francis.
So journalists stayed off the list. Thank goodness.
We're pretty respectable, I think. Right?
I think we are, but there are others who have different opinions.
No fake news here. No fake news.
That's right, Trump. So it's bad news for the non-vegetarians among us. Meat prices are expected to jump this year.
Yeah, we heard from the experts at Dalhousie University in Halifax today, and they say overall food and restaurant prices should go up between 3 and 4% this year, but meat's going to lead the way. The cost for it to go up between 7 and 9% by the end of the year. Pork is going to take a big bite out of our wallet, Francis. We've seen pork prices on the wholesale market go up more than 20% this year. It's really a big demand issue, particularly from overseas. And cattle prices have gone up as well. So your steaks are costing more, and the grocers are increasing their prices to get more profit at the meat counters. Vegetable prices going up too by about 4% because of California's rainy weather.
And now to completely ruin your summer barbecues, Richard, you're about to tell us that the cost of avocados are skyrocketing and it's leading to some big theft.
Yeah, we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. Avocado prices, Francis, near their highest ever here in Canada, and it's led now to some shady business. Call it grand theft avocado. 3 men in California, they've been charged with stealing $300,000 worth of avocados. They worked at a produce company. They took them allegedly, sold them on the side. Avocado prices, again, near record highs. We're paying more than $2 per avocado right now because of a poor crop out of California and high demand.
So if they turn up on Kijiji, avoid them? Is that what you're saying?
Those are hot avocados. Don't touch them.
Yes. So the world's most famous macaroon bakery is going to open up a shop here in Toronto.
Yeah, La Gelée. This is the the best known name in macaroons right now, and they're going to open their first Toronto store at Yorkdale later this year after opening 2 stores in Vancouver last year. The bakery dates back to 1862. It is indeed the best known maker of those delicious double-decker macaroons. They sell 15,000 of the colorful treats every day. They don't come cheap, though. They start at $3 each, Francis.
So how many are you getting me?
They're only 1 bite, so that's the thing with those. You got to buy a few of them.
You at least need 4.
Yeah.
Right. So a new bar is opening in Vegas this month, but the bartenders won't be much conversation.
And you don't need to tip them, so there's that. They are robots, Francis. A robot, the bartender's going to be serving up your cocktails there in Vegas on the Strip later this month. The 2 mechanical arms will, mix martinis the way you want. They actually mix drinks by mimicking the arm motions of actual bartenders. The menu at this bar, which will be called the Tipsy Robot, includes classic drinks like the Manhattan and the Cosmopolitan fountains you order on an iPad, and they mix them up lickety-split for you, Francis. We've got to get those in our kitchen. That'd be nice to have at home.
Is it going to taste the same? That's the question.
They said it could taste better because it's going to mix them exactly the way the drinks are supposed to be made.
Can they mull for a mojito? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, get the elbow grease in there, absolutely.
Will they pick the right mint? That's the bigger question.
And if you get too drunk, they'll probably knock you out with those robot arms.
All right. Thank you, Richard.
Thanks.